I like to mention also the bleeps you hear. That's my iPod that was on top of my underneath my camera. So those like bleeps, that's my iPod. I was getting messages at the time. I can't do anything about it. I'm sorry. Oh, whoops.
Hi, I have no clue what I'm doing, but I'm going to do a tag. So, I'm very late to every single one of these parties. Um, Question one, what kind of witch are you? I actually have no clue. Um, I do work a lot with like crystals and divination, but I mean that's kind of it. I'm not a specific like I'm not eclectic. I'm not this or that. So, question two, how did you discover your path? I actually, not to sound like one of those egotistical kind of people, but like I did like know a lot about the stuff, kind of. Like when I was a kid, I'm 20 by the way. So like for a very long time, I like knew of it, but I didn't know what it was. Essentially. Question three, how long have you been practicing? I've been practicing probably, like, officially, like, actually doing it, probably, when, it was a couple of years ago? So, I mean, I've been interested in this stuff, but it's just a couple of years ago I've actually been doing it. And so, yeah, I think, I want to say, what is it, 2009? I want to say 2017? No, it's not 2009, it's 2019. Question four. What tradition? I don't follow any specific traditions. I am technically like, I mean, not technically, but I'm like kind of solitary because like I don't really, even though I'm not, I have a coven, but like I very much don't follow any traditions. My parents aren't pagan or witch, so like I don't have anything that they're like, ooh. So question five. Oh no, six. I answered that. I am not solitary. I am in a coven. There's like five of us. Do you practice divination? What kinds? Tarot is what I'm mainly doing right now. I'm not very good at it. I'm into runes, and currently I've been wanting to do like palmistry, like.
Hi, me from the future. I also meant to add pendulums with the divination question. So, yeah.
Hand reading stuff because my dad knows how to do that and my half sister. Um, Seven. Would you teach your children witchcraft? Yeah, I mean yes and no. I would talk more about it, have it more open. If I had kids, I'm 20, mind you. I don't want kids right now. Like if I had them, I would have a lot of books about it and be like, hey, I will teach you different types of religions. What you choose to be after that is completely up to you. Um, Number eight, do you have a patron slash matron deity? I'm not exactly sure what that is. I'm presuming it's your I don't know, like a main, like parental kind of deities, the main two you work with. I don't know. Not really. Favorite pantheon? Not Greek. Norse and Egyptian. And that's because those were the two, like, not religions, the two myths and, like, pantheons I grew up with. Like, reading or, like, being very into is Egyptian and Norse. Because, you know, Vikings and, like, stuff. Favorite goddess. The one I'm currently worshiping, which I'm only worshiping one right now, and that is, Basset? I don't know. Her name's weird. A lot of people pronounce it differently, and so 30 people probably be like, oh, that's not how you pronounce it. Favorite god? I don't have one right now, so I'm not sure exactly. There's a very big fly, and my door is open, but I'm not very sure because I don't think I work with any specific gods, but I'm very interested in like Icarus and his like mythos and stuff. But I don't know if he's considered a god. Sun sign, Libra. I am the scales. Moon sign, Scorpio. I'm an edgy bitch. Do you have a familiar? Actually, I'm not sure. I think I do. My cat, which is not around right now at the moment, he's somewhere off. I'm 99% sure he is because I got him when I was in 9th grade and really sick, and then ever since then, he's just kind of always been like, you're my person now. And thoughts on afterlife, I believe in it. I also believe in reincarnation, and it's really cool. I'm not gonna go full on in depth with it. Maybe another time. But like I do believe in the afterlife. I do believe in reincarnation. That is one thing I was kind of taught by my dad mostly. Like, there are ghosts, there are people. People will come back, and like people will come back differently, and or they might still be here and we just can't see them. Do you have any paranormal experiences? Yes, none that I can, like, hardcore be like, oh my god, it scared the shit out of me. But definitely, like, I've had weird things happen to me. I can't think of any right now, ironically, but, most likely, yeah, when I was a kid, I used to see a lot of, like, shadow people, which I know there's some people say, like, those are evil demons, and it's like, not really, because they're people, not just, like, blobs, like, black blob. It's, like, a person. Are you... Oh, was it 16? No, 17. Are you at the broom closet? Yes and no. I am with my friends and with my coven, who are also, like, my friends. I am, but with my mother... No. Yeah, I never really talked about my mom, about, like... Because I lived with her primarily, about, like, any of this. But, my dad, I don't really talk about it to my dad either, but he gets it. Where he's like, oh, what are you up to? And I'm just like, oh, you know, witchy things, like, cool, be safe. Unlike my mom. What's something that inspires you? I don't know. Lately, I have mental health issues like depression and anxiety. And I lately have been in this weird mood where nothing has been inspiring, nothing has been interesting, or any of that. So, hopefully that will stop soon. Do you have an altar? Yes. It's actually in my room. And so, I don't really... it's not really an altar. I call it my space. Because, again, I am closeted to my mother. So, yeah. But I do have one. So, what is the spell you've done? I haven't done any yet. Because, again, I'm not open with my mother. So I do a lot of, like, my witchy things at my dad's house, because he won't burst into my room and interrupt me anytime, or he won't be super questioning, like, oh, what are you doing? What is this? Why are you doing that? That's so dumb. So he's like, oh, okay, you're busy. I'll come back another time, or oh, I'll tell you this thing, and, like, that's it. Do you have a totem animal? And what is it? I don't. And I say this because totem animals are Native American, and I am not Native American. So, I don't have a spirit animal or a totem animal. I think totem animals are Native American. I know spirit animals are. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not very well versed in my native studies because education system in the public schools suck. Favorite pagan holiday they celebrate? Ooh! Is it Samhain? Yeah, Samhain. I love it because Halloween has always been my favorite holiday, even before any of what I've been doing lately. And it's always, because it's just, I don't know, something about it is just, yes, the idea of dressing up and going to people's houses and asking for things, like candies and foods and stuff, it just sounds so cool to me, like the idea of it. And then when you know the actual history, that like there's multiple histories depending on the culture also, and like the time period, that like it was apparently a time for spirits to go out and not beg for food, but come to their families' houses and eat a dinner with them. And it's just Samhain, good shit. Do you meditate? No, I need to. I should probably, but like again, with my mother's house, it's just no. It doesn't work. She's an Aries. I'm not. Everything's a disaster. Um, have you gone to a psychic, tarot reading, Reiki master, or healer? I have only been to a tarot reading, and I've only done tarot readings a couple times because in my town, that's mostly what it is tarot readers. But I've never been to a psychic. I really want to go to a psychic. We have one in town, but I don't know if it's like, oh, we just want your money, or if it's like, no, we're legit. So I've never. I don't know much about Reiki, so I'm like, I don't know. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. What witchy books has influenced you? Okay, these aren't technically witchy books, but there's one I believe called Odin's Right, which is a really old book that my dad used to have, and I was like, hey dad, can I have this? Oh my god, Cass! Sorry, my cat is being dumb, but my dad gave me these books because I was like, oh dad, can I have these? It's like, okay. So, I think there's another one and I can't remember. Favorite witch website? I don't know. I don't go on witch websites unless like it's like Facebook group things or like whatever or like yeah. But if it's a specific like www.blank.com, I don't know. Favorite witch movie? Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost, Hocus Pocus, classic, The Craft, Practical Magic. That's not all, I don't think, but for now I'm gonna say those are them. Favorite mythological animal? Dragon. Unicorn is in like a high second, but dragon is my number one because oh, excuse me. Because I love dragons. I've always loved dragons. I have like 2 books. One's thinner. They're the same book, but one is thinner than the other one, and one's thicker. That both talk about dragons or dragon-based creatures in different like regions and countries and like myths and like even in stories. So like Smoog. Favorite season? I really love the cold seasons because I hate the heat. So I like fall because it's like cold and nice and it's like you get to like put so many layers on and you get to like kiss someone and be like, I mean like yeah, like it just you get other people like other warmth from other things and it's not this blazing ball of sun in your face destroying you as you sweat profusely. Favorite herb? I don't know. I don't really work with herbs all that much, but I would have to say probably anything to do with lavender because it calms me down because I'm anxious. Favorite gem? Rose quartz. I have the most of it. Like, I have a lot of rose quartz. It's ridiculous amount, like so much rose quartz. To the point my mom's like, you can't go into any more crystal shops and buy rose quartz because I would just I would like not pay attention and then I'll be grabbing this pink stone that I think is like something else and then I look at it I'm like shit, this is rose quartz, and next thing I know I'm at the cash register with maybe a couple other crystals and rose quartz. My mom's like, you did it again. I'm like, ah. Favorite rune of your choice? I'm not quite sure. I think maybe I really like Gibo because I like how it what it represents, and also the Bluetooth symbol like that we know as now is actually also a bind rune, which is really cool because it just means connection, and I think that's really rad. And I kind of want to get a tattoo like maybe like on my wrist or something like that is of that rune and get like that as a friendship tattoo because it just seems so cool because you're connected to these people. But I think maybe, like, an actual rune, probably Gibo, because it stands for gift, and I think that's really cool, because then you're like, you're a gift, you're my Gibo. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Tarot card of your choice. I don't know. I haven't been doing tarot lately. I need to get back into that. Symbol of, what? Symbol or of sigil. I think they meant to say symbol or sigil of your choice. I don't know. I don't really do sigils 100%. Like, I think they're really cool and I like try to do them, but it's like not my first choice. Your anthem or one you want? I'm actually, hi, this is my cat that I'm 99% sure is my familiar. I am. I don't have one. I can't have a middle one because we also watch like a 7-year-old child who has the mentality of like a 5-year-old. And then we also have dogs and cats. And I'm very clumsy myself. And so having a sharp blade, I mean, amphibians aren't really sharp, but like a blade, like a general blade, something that can possibly hurt someone if like used incorrectly, it's not a very safe idea in my house. So I'm actually getting one made from my dad, made out of wood, because we were mentioning about the summer solstice, and I was like, because he was like, oh, I have the hiccups all of a sudden, because he said, oh, did you dance around naked backwards in front, like around a bonfire backwards, pointing up an athame in the sky? I'm like, I don't have an athame, Dad. So he went out his own way to make me one out of wood. Your wand. I don't have a wand. I don't have a cauldron. Kind of. I mean, I use this, kind of like this. This was a candle, but it was the Yankee Candle Cauldron, like Halloween collection a couple years back, and I really wanted it, and I didn't get the candle, but then for Christmas, I don't know where my mom or my sister found this. Come on. Oh, careful. I don't know where. Go. It's just somewhere. I don't know where my mom or my sister, I don't know who found it. But they found the candle and I'm so excited. But like, I love patchouli, but I think patchouli and Yankee Candle does not go together because the wax was very not good. But, I mean, I kind of have a cauldron because of that, but I don't have a traditional one. The Book of Shadows. I do have that. It's more, I don't call it my Book of Shadows, I call it my book. Because, again, I'm not 100% out there, but a lot of it right now is information-based. So, your tarot deck. I have 3. I have the traditional White Rider that I got as a gift from a friend, but it's like the holographic-y kind. Some people probably seen them on Facebook. But, like, it's a holographic-y, like, rainbowy, iridescent kind, and the back is, like, really rad. And, like, the box is very... I don't know why the box has Japanese characters on it. That's weird, though, to me. That it's, like, I don't know. Hi, baby. I have that one, and then I have is it the Druidcraft one? I don't know. I can't remember right now. I don't have them with me right now. And the Welcome to Night Vale deck. Something which related you want right now. There's like some books I want to check out. I don't think there's anything super like that I would want them since I'm kind of picky. There's not really something I want except like maybe like an actual place to have like a better place for my altar, my space. So, but I mean there are some books I want to read that are like witchy because I'm very picky with books. I'm not one of those people like I'll buy it and then I'll read it and I'll be like, oh, that stuff doesn't, none of this resonates with me, and then I wasted like $20 on a book. No, not that kind of person. So yeah, I guess that's it. When am I doing this right now? I am doing this at 2 o'clock. I should be in class, but I don't want to deal with school right now. I just need a me day, and it's February 25th, 2019. Yikes. Yeah, I think that's it.